So we are being recorded by all angles.
Yep. We're gonna do this again. Welcome back to OutLaw Frags. Guess what? We've got another TJMAXX find that we wanted to share with you. It's a cheapie, so stay tuned and we'll get right back to you.
So what we're going to talk about today is this wonderful little gem that you found at TJMAXX.
Yes.
And you brought it over the other day for me to kind of check it out. And so I did. I wore it the other day. And then I sprayed it on some cards so I could sit and smell it just to really get a good idea. And I have to say, I am utterly surprised by this super $12.99. You see that?
$12.99. This goes, and this is by this is called Sporting Life, and it's another eau de cologne. This goes with the 01, 02, 03, you know, the Nitro Woods, the Blue Seas, and the Cool Citron. Same house, Tru Fragrance. This is another one, and you know how many fragrances I have now. Look at the dent. I mean, we're down here. I've worn the snot out of this thing. That and my Caribbean Joe, I mean, have been my two instead of, you just dropped a Nautica Voyage not too long ago video. Instead of those, I went with these because of the spice in them, because of the kind of depth in them, and I really liked them. And I was getting longevity-wise off of this one, I was pulling about 4.5 hours or so. I think you got a little bit less, 3.5.
Yeah, I got about 3.5.
I got 4 to 4.5. So
which is,
let's say 4 hours.
4 hours, which is great for, and this is actually an EDC. This is a cologne. So these are actually made not to last very long,
right? Because
the amount of the fragrance oil is in this. This is made in the, what is the word or the expression I'm looking for? This is made in the vein of a traditional cologne. I would say this has got the citruses up top. It's got some character to it. It doesn't smell old manish. Remember we were talking about that. You know, because a lot of times if I smell like a traditional cologne, it smells dated. And
it's just not an aqua either.
Yeah,
it's not one of your standard little, you know, aqua fragrances.
Yeah. It's really, really, really good. I'm surprised. And then, like, we just sprayed that. I didn't get a face full of
alcohol or anything.
Yeah. You know, so the actual quality of it isn't bad. I really enjoy this. I mean, this for a $12.99 is a total little gem. You know, and here's the bottom of the sticker. 3.4. And it does have, right there is the batch code. And this is actually a product of India.
Well, it's made in India.
Yeah.
India did a good job
with
this
did.
One.
For $13, man, this is straight out of the park.
And because we brought up 01, 02, I like this one better than those. Just so, for comparison's sake, when you go back and look at the video, we'll put the link right here to the 01, 02.
This has got more to it. Yeah. This has got more character. It's just got more to it. Yeah. And then for being an eau de cologne, like 3 hours, 4 hours, I really like that because we've talked before. I can wear another fragrance because that's just me.
And see, my time, I may get longer than you because a lot of times I'm sitting there at my computer at work and I'm doing my office stuff the first thing in the morning. So I'll run all the way to lunchtime and then be like, oh yeah, I need to re-hit. So I'll hit myself. Especially with these style, you know, the lighter, summery little.
And then the actual just being an eau de cologne period.
Yeah, EDC is just a killer, but the depth of that, is that not like
it's really, really
drawing you in? It's a constant, you got to keep some.
Yeah, for what it is really good. He brought this by and then we've been recording all day. And this is the last one and you were kind of dragging your feet. You're like, do we really want to do this one? I was like, yeah, man, because I like this for $13. This is an outstanding product that smells wonderful.
Yeah.
It's for what it is, for 4 hours of longevity, and the scent profile.
If you're afraid to pull the trigger, this is only $13. This is definitely worth it, and you won't get. And I'm not going to harp on Nautica Voyage because during the thing when I did my display, I explained why I've been sticking away from it. But a lot of people were hating on stuff just because other stuff's popular. If you're one of those people and you don't want to smell like everyone else,
this is different.
give this a try. It is way different.
Yeah, it's unique.
It's not your Nautica Voyage. It's not, you know, your typical summer freshie.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of depth and a little bit of character, I would say, to it.
Yeah.
And for $13, dude.
Yeah, you can't beat it. It's basically the price of like a decant from Scentbird, and you get a 100 ml bottle. I will say this, I can't see a younger dude, when I say younger, like teenage to...
Not even in high school.
Yeah, this probably, I can't see this appealing to them too much, because this isn't super sweet or anything like this. This is definitely a grown-ass man scent, I guess is best way to put it.
Yeah, I could see older guys like,
you and me.
You know, your mid to late 20s and on up.
Yeah. Not to say that there's not some young guy out there that thinks this, that wouldn't think this is awesome. I just think on average, your younger person is going to find something that's sweeter. But
Yeah,
this is
they
really good.
Definitely will. Something fruity, or they will go with the trend of your Nautica Voyages.
Yeah.
Because Nautica Voyage, I think, can be worn by anyone.
Yeah.
Smelling that one, and 83.
To me, they're completely unisex. They're like
age,
CK to me.
Anyone could wear either of those. But I believe you're right. This is a little bit older scent, and not older smelling, just
it's a little bit more maturity, a little more body.
And it's nice.
You know, and I hate using the words mature and youthful and...
Because we're not mature.
Yeah, or juvenile, because we both like a lot of shit that people say is juvenile. I don't...
Like Eros.
Yeah, they say that's juvenile. I love that fragrance. You know?
I don't see where they get that's just, 20 and below, or, just the clubbing 21 to 25-year-olds can wear that.
Yeah, or like...
Wear what you want. And,
wear what makes you happy.
Put your nose on the things, and then you make your decision.
Yeah, based off of what you think of the fragrance.
Right.
And then, like we just got done saying, this is $13. This is the same cost as an 8 ml decant from Luxury Scent Box, which is a shitty company. Don't buy anything from them.
I don't know about
From Scentbird, which is another crappy company.
I have heard about them.
Don't
get that.
Their price of an 8 ml decant, you can buy this entire 100 ml bottle.
We just did a Venice cologne, and I paid $28.
Yeah, for a 5 ml.
For a 5 ml, and I could have got 2 of these.
Yes.
And still had leftovers.
Leftovers. You could have bought lunch.
Bought me a $2 cheeseburger and been happy.
Yep. So we just, you know what, I kind of pushed this to do this last one. I wanted to cover this one because I like this. When he brought it over, I was so impressed with it. I thought it was something that was worth taking the time and talk about it. So maybe if somebody else sees it, they can be like, oh, hey, man, this is the one that James and Russ was talking about. It's not bad. I'll smell it.
And to be honest, this one is just out there. These Tru Fragrances really don't get locked up in the security things. I don't know why, because of the price, or if there's a certain price. But you don't even have to buy it. You could go right into TJMAXX, you pull the top off, spray it on yourself, walk around the store for a little bit.
Yeah.
10 minutes later, if you still like it, go back and pick it
buy
up.
it. Yeah.
But don't pass it up just because it's $12.99.
Yeah. Yeah, $12.99 or something that you haven't heard of, because until you brought this to my attention, I had never heard of this before.
I believe online, when I seen it, it was one of those $29.99s. And so to be able to get it at TJMAXX every single day for 13 bucks, it's a no-brainer.
Yep. Well, man, I really appreciate you sharing that one with me. Thanks for stopping by and dropping it off so I can enjoy it.
No problem.
So, as we say at the end of all of our...
In all of our videos, we say, smell the coffee because it clears your palate.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, our noses are shot today.
All right, try the outro one more time, James, and I'm going to
compose yourself. So remember, there is no bad time to smell good.
And this smells good.
Till next time, we'll catch you again.
Deuces!
Later!
All right.